Alright, we're here in round one. We have the choice. We will play first. And alrighty, the haunted Fingraph is haunting me, so we will mulligan. Yeah, we can make this work. A little awkward that we start at 3, considering how many 1 and 2 drops we have, but this hand is acceptable. Not going to quite put on the pressure as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. Alright, we can bypass that guy, so not a huge deal there. We are going to play out the Chapelgeist, even though I can't offer it the protection of Ranger's Guile until next turn. I mean, he does have Victim of Night mana up, though. I have so many creatures, though. Guess the question is... No, I think I am going to play the Chapelgeist. That's okay. I'll walk into a Victim now. I've got plenty of... Well, he F6'd anyway, but I've got plenty of other good creatures, you know, so that doesn't matter. If he uses the removal on this, I have plenty of other things to do, so that is okay. Alright, well, that's interesting. Do I just Savagery and beat in for 7? Then he returns for 4, or kills my Chapelgeist? Is this too early to bust the increasing savagery? I guess it's only 1/2 of an increasing savagery, but for now I'd like to have the protection of my Ranger's Guile. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. So we're going to attack with the Chapelgeist. We're going to play the Bear, Unmorbided, as a blocker for the Patrician. Got Ranger's Guile protection for it. And if I just get the trade on Patrician, which is what I want, next turn I can play Savagery plus have Ranger's Guile protection, so that should be good. Okay, so he gets Morbid, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're definitely increasing Savagery plus Ranger's Guile, which should do some handy work on him. Wow. Nothing. Was not expecting that. Let's see if he's got Tribute even? No? Okay. Was not anticipating that. This Ranger's Guile looks amazing right now. We can only speculate that our opponent is not playing mono black and is off of his second color. Otherwise, he is definitely holding a mitt full of cards. Okay. That's funny. Alright, so ideally, he taps out on his turn, tries to kill it, and we Ranger's Guile, and then win the game. So I hope he does draw a land here. He didn't even have to. Okay. We didn't even have to show him the Ranger's Guile. That's awesome. So, yeah, increasing Savagery got there in ridiculous fashion. That was insane. Sideboard against what we only know as a mono black deck right now. Well, we saw a human, so Spare from Evil's not looking as good. He's got a Patrician, but I can't do a ton about that. Didn't see any non-creature spells out of him, so Thalia doesn't even look that impressive yet, but he's got to have some removal in there. I don't think we saw enough. I think we just got to go to the next round and see some more cards. Yeah, we can keep this. We're on the draw, we're fixed in both colors, have a 2-drop, got our Cleaver, have our Finisher. This hand appears to be a good one. Haunted Fingraph. Actually, doesn't look so bad right now. It will look bad, however, if we draw a... it will look bad if we draw a Chapelgeist. So the plan right now, next turn we drop a Cleaver and bash for 2. Guess it depends on what he's dropping here. Okay. No 3-drop out of our opponent. Curious. Get in there. Drop our Cleaver. We're in a pretty good spot right now, I would say. He's black-red, and he has not pushed the pace on us too bad here on turn 4. Patrician, okay. That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to play the Inquisitor, and I believe we can actually bash with the Silverchase Fox, too. Because if he blocks... Maybe that's not necessary, though, yet. I think I'd actually prefer to block with the Silverchase Fox, because the Inquisitor's, you know, human, so I'm not going to get too hasty here. I think I'm just going to leave the Fox back. Then I can always get in the Inquisitor next turn, plus leave Ranger's Guile open. So things are looking good. Okay, definitely taking another 2. See if we're going to get a chance to show him Ranger's Guile. No problem. Okay. So, plan, equip. And swing for 5. Wait, what? What just happened? I didn't even click twice. That was ridiculous. I just got screwed. Really, really badly. Did I get rid of my... How did that happen? Well, that's horrible. Okay, so I will pass turn now. I could have dropped the Pilgrim, but I'd rather keep the Ranger's Guile up to protect the guy that I've already invested my equip in. I should be at 19 right now, and I'm very saddened by what just happened. Very saddened and confused, actually. I have no idea how that happened. I certainly hope it doesn't happen again. I must have done the most rapid double click I've ever done in my entire life. I really don't know how that happened. And now, oh man, that is so frustrating. That is tremendously, tremendously frustrating that it just did that to me. Alright, let's see if we can, let's play the Fingraph, and, is it time for the Savagery already? I don't think it is. Alright, so we'll get in with our Elgato Inquisitor. Plus we'll get in with the Fox too, why not? So I should be at 17, and he should probably be down a creature, and probably Inquisitor. I should probably be down the Inquisitor too. I just screwed up horribly too because I wasn't even paying attention. I think it's just because so many poor things were happening to me out of nowhere. So definitely should have played this better. This shouldn't have happened. Poor playing. But I'm still going to stand by I got screwed there really, really bad. I have no idea how that happened. How I missed my last combat step. I really hope that doesn't affect the game too much. Okay, so what do we do now? I believe the plan is Hunger of the Howlpack our spirit, so we have an awesome spirit basher, and then play Pilgrim plus Traveler, and we still have Ranger's Guile open. Yeah, I like that. So Morbid this, and then play this and this, and pass turn. Next turn we can stay on our Increasing Savagery on a flyer, get in plus Ranger's Guile protection, which appears to be really good. If he attacks with Servant, certainly block with the Traveler. No problem doing that. Although I guess maybe I want to keep it around as just another cleaver target. I mean, both of these are now like horrible threats against my opponent. Attacking him with that Fox, a mistake I really shouldn't have done, but I'm just gonna stand by. I just can't get over how it skipped my attack step. I'm so confused. Not attacking with his interloper, which is a good sign for us. Okay, so he's leaving his red up, I'm assuming, because of the cleaver. But little does he know about this Increasing Savagery. So we're going to play that on our Monstrous Spirit, make him even more monstrous. There's no chance to block it. Can't even think of a way you could kill it with one red and one black. And we're going to have him on a pretty quick clock here. And got the Ranger's Guile. Yep, we're looking good. He's got his little Torch Fiend queued up. Just waiting for him to take out that cleaver. Seems to be having a problem using it. Alright, he figured it out, so cleaver is destroyed. Okay, opponent plays Falconwrath Noble. We can accept that. And he's bashing in with everything. How do I feel about that? So if I think I've got to block the 4 here with the Traveler. And then we only take 3. So I get a Spirit. He does his trigger first. Yeah. Go to 14, he goes to 13. Still looking like we're in pretty good position to win this. Yeah. Okay. So we get in with our 9/9. Alright, it's gonna take it. Pretty. I think that's a good sign for me if he's taken that. He's probably just hoping to do a last hurrah here on this next turn. I'm gonna maximize my mana, but I can't bank on him not having removal for this, so I've just got to keep it protected. So I think we're just gonna drop the Elder Cathar. Actually, no, I can drop the Captain too and have Ranger's Guile, so we're gonna do that instead. How could I forget about my Pilgrim? So he basically needs an out against this. Alright, how's he swinging? Okay, just the Interloper. I'm going to take that. Either way, I lose 2 life because of the Noble, and this way he doesn't gain the life. So, Scourge Flare, yeah, that's not going to work. So, I think we're looking pretty good here. I think if I crack a land, do I have the mana for this? No, it's 7. Okay. Wait. So yeah, if I crack a land, I see. But you have to sack a creature. Oh, I see, and that gains flying. Okay. So we don't have the out yet, but we do have the protection of Ranger's Guile, and he only has 1 human, so he has to use a Scourge Flare to try and kill our spirit. Thalia. She's not looking great right now, I will be honest. I think we're just... yeah, we're getting in with the spear. What happens if I swing with crew? These get bigger, so this becomes a... if I swing with this, Pilgrim, Cathar, and Captain, he's blocking the Captain, and there's just too much death going on. I don't like this Falconwrath Noble. It just makes things more tricky. I don't want to get too behind on life, and as long as I have the protection of Ranger's Guile, everything is fine. So I guess I can actually play Thalia, because I'll still have the 2 mana to play Ranger's Guile. But then I can't do the Hunger of the Howlpack, or the increasing Savagery when I get another mana. So I guess there is that. I think this is probably more important next turn if I draw a land, getting it on my other spirit. I mean, at this point, I think we have to assume that he's got some Stromkirk Captains in there. Otherwise, he wouldn't be rocking so many vampires. Okay, so he debated for a while. He sacked his Interloper to the Torturer so he can chump block the Spirit, which is kind of the same move. He thought about 3 minutes on that move. So I think he finally realized that it's his best option. Okay. Still thinking he's just going to bank on the Scourge Flare, and then we're going to have the game. Ideally. But we'll see. So... no, I'm not... I don't think I play Thalia still because of increasing Savagery. If I get a land... I don't know, actually. Otherwise, no, I guess it probably is actually better to play Thalia. I've talked myself into it. Only because... if he tries to, he's got to try the Scourge Flare thing on his turn, and then if he does, what am I trying to say? Oh, I've still got the Ranger's Guile for the Spirit. I can still pay it, so I'm fine. Even though this does make the increasing Savagery more expensive, there's plenty of non-land spells I could be drawing too. So, also if he doesn't do any of that, well, he's got to do the Flare here. I'm assuming. I don't know how he couldn't do the Flare here. Even if he waits till my turn, it doesn't really matter either way. Because I'm going to have a mighty swing on my next turn. While we're sitting here, while he's thinking, I can think about if I attack next turn, what his best blocks would be. Because he'd probably block with the flare. Yeah, his best option would be to block with the flare and then throw it at the spirit. And then once... Yeah. And then once this is unblocked and protected with Ranger's Guile, then I think he would be actually screwed. Alright, so that is his plan right now. I still think this is going to work out in my favor. So he's... Well, I would have been able to do Increasing Savagery, but then I wouldn't have been able to have Ranger's Guile up, so I'm glad I played Thalia. It was just the best choice. I think we swing in with Pilgrim, Cathar, Captain, Thalia, Spirit. He's going to block and try and throw at the Spirit. I think this is going to work best. He does have 3 cards in his hand, too. I mean, these guys are so big. That's like the advantage, you know? They're so big. Clearly the Spirit's getting in there. I think I will leave 1 Spirit back, just in case he survives by some miracle and I can block that enormous dude. So we'll get in with all this. Humans get bigger. And I'm assuming he's going to be Flare, Cathar, Servant, Captain, Noble, Spirit? Noble Spirit, or else he's dead. So hopefully... Okay, so he's just dead. That's perfect. Ranger's Guile. So good. Uh-oh. Changed his mind. Is he going to do the smarter block? He's certainly thinking about it. I think at this point, even if he blocks the 9/9 Spirit with the Falconwrath Noble and then tries to chuck the Flare at the Spirit, I can Ranger's Guile one of my unblocked creatures, the Thalia or the Pilgrim, probably the Pilgrim, and then still have lethal. Because it'll deal 6 to him, and all these triggers will go on the stack. So, I believe that's going to still work out for me, either way. And that's how he's blocking. Okay. So he finally decided on his blocks, and he's going to use Skurstag Flare, and then I'm going to win. Had to pay that extra one for Thalia, punishing me, but still have the mana for it, so we're good. Ranger's Guile, so good. So good. But, oh, well, then I would have been wrong about the getting in with the Pilgrim and the Thalia, actually. Because he would have just sacked this, gained that first before combat damage. So I guess I would have recognized that scenario as it came, but I was wrong when I said that. Anyway, Increasing Savagery is insane. That's the first time I've gotten to play it. Our opponent said mana screwed both games. Well, that does happen. It does indeed happen. Wow. Messenger, Rage Throw. Wow, Messenger and Rage Throw is nasty. There's the Mondronan Shaman we opened. So he had a handful of nastiness. But we ended up getting the match, so that's great. And, oh, I said hello and good luck to him. That was kind of a jerk thing for me to do. Too late, he already left. Alright, let's go to match 2.